In the next 10 years, the battle between artificial intelligence and human intelligence won't just shape industries. It will redefine what it means to think, work, and create. AI is learning faster, processing more, and outperforming humans in tasks once thought uniquely ours. But can it truly match human intuition, emotion, and adaptability? As machines grow smarter and more capable, the question isn't just who wins. It's what happens when intelligence itself evolves beyond biology. Let's dive into the future of this epic showdown. Today we will talk about AI versus human intelligence. Who wins in the next decade? So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The intelligence race begins. Artificial intelligence, AI, has entered a new phase of rapid evolution, challenging the very core of human cognitive supremacy. From outperforming humans in board games to composing music and diagnosing diseases, AI systems are advancing at breakneck speed. While human intelligence evolved over millennia, AI is improving exponentially through machine learning, data processing, and neural networks. The next decade will define how this relationship plays out, whether AI becomes a tool that enhances human potential or a rival that competes with us intellectually. The question isn't just about speed or memory. It's about reasoning, creativity, emotion, and adaptability. Human intelligence is biologically grounded, shaped by emotion, culture, and context. AI, on the other hand, is a synthetic abstraction designed to solve problems efficiently. But what happens when the abstract becomes more effective than the biological? The coming years could witness a reshaping of every field where intelligence, natural or artificial, plays a role. 2. Processing power versus cognitive depth. AI systems already surpass humans in processing speed, pattern recognition, and multitasking. Algorithms like GPT-4 and successors can digest and analyze vast amounts of data in seconds, a feat no human brain could match. However, human intelligence has depth, an ability to reason abstractly, question assumptions, and think contextually. The brain operates not just with logic, but also with emotion, intuition, and moral judgment. AI lacks this nuance, often relying on correlation over causation. Moreover, while AI can learn through data, it doesn't understand in the conscious sense. Human cognition is slow, but it's flexible and rich in experience. As AI models become more complex, especially with the emergence of generalist AI and multimodal systems, they're beginning to close this gap. Yet, without consciousness or subjective experience, they remain fundamentally different. The battle ahead isn't just about speed. It's about the quality and meaning of thought, and who, or what, can will it better. 3. Creativity. Human spark or machine precision. Creativity has long been the hallmark of human intelligence. Whether it's painting, composing music, or inventing new technologies, humans are driven by curiosity, emotion, and existential inquiry. AI, however, is entering creative domains with surprising proficiency. It can generate art, write novels, compose symphonies, and even co-design scientific research. But is this true creativity or just sophisticated mimicry? AI lacks intentionality. It doesn't want to create. It's prompted to do so. Still, AI-generated content is increasingly indistinguishable from human-made work, and sometimes even surpasses it in complexity or novelty. Human creativity often stems from struggle, inspiration, or subconscious association, qualities AI doesn't possess. Yet, when human and machine collaborate, the result can be more powerful than either alone. In the next decade, we may see a hybrid form of creativity emerge, where AI becomes both a muse and a tool, pushing the boundaries of what's creatively possible and redefining the nature of authorship itself. 4. Emotion, empathy, and ethical judgment. One of the key distinctions between AI and human intelligence is emotional depth and moral reasoning. Humans can empathize, grieve, love, and morally reflect. These capacities inform our decisions, especially in ambiguous or ethical dilemmas. AI, on the other hand, operates on logic, pattern recognition, and optimization. It cannot feel pain or joy, and it lacks a conscience. This makes AI efficient, but potentially dangerous in morally sensitive situations like warfare, healthcare, or justice. Even with emotion detection algorithms and sentiment analysis, AI doesn't truly understand emotion. It only simulates responses based on data. As AI is deployed in social and psychological settings, from therapist to customer service, its inability to feel may become a limiting factor. Over the next decade, Human intelligence will remain crucial in areas that require emotional wisdom, ethical clarity, and compassion. While AI might guide decisions, humans will still be needed to ensure those decisions are ethically sound and emotionally grounded. 5. Learning. Adaptive biology versus data-driven machines. Human learning is a lifelong adaptive process shaped by environment, experience, and neuroplasticity. It involves trial, error, reflection, and personal growth. AI, in contrast, learns from vast datasets in structured environments using mathematical models. This gives AI an edge in scaling knowledge rapidly, and AI can learn from billions of documents in hours. However, it struggles with transfer learning across unrelated domains or learning from sparse data. Humans are more intuitive learners, capable of drawing insights from metaphor, analogy, and social cues. Moreover, our learning is inherently value-driven. We pursue knowledge for curiosity, survival, or meaning. AI learns only what it is programmed or trained to learn. Yet with developments like reinforcement learning and few-shot learning, AI is starting to bridge this gap. The decade ahead will determine if AI can evolve into something more fluid and autonomous in its learning. Still, human intelligence will likely retain an edge in learning that requires context, culture, or emotion. 6. Workforce and economic impact. AI's rapid advancement is reshaping labor markets worldwide. Repetitive, rules-based jobs, from manufacturing to data entry, are increasingly automated. Even creative and knowledge-based roles, like journalism, design, and programming, are being transformed. Human intelligence, traditionally essential in these fields, is now sharing space with machines that can outperform humans in efficiency and consistency. This raises questions about employment, education, and the nature of work. Will AI create more jobs than it displaces, or will it exacerbate inequality and displacement? The next decade will likely see a rise in hybrid professions, where humans use AI tools to enhance productivity. Workers who adapt by developing critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and AI fluency will thrive. Those who don't may struggle. 7. General intelligence, the Holy Grail. The development of artificial general intelligence, AGI. Machines that can perform any intellectual task a human can is the ultimate milestone. While current AI is narrow and task-specific, AGI would require machines to possess reasoning, memory, self-awareness, and adaptive learning. Experts are divided on when, or if, AGI will be achieved. Optimists suggest we could see AGI emerge within the next decade, while skeptics argue it's still decades away, if not unreachable. If achieved, AGI could rapidly accelerate scientific discovery, education, governance, and beyond. But it could also challenge the very definition of humanity. Who wins in such a world? If AGI becomes more capable than any human, we may shift from competition to coexistence, or confrontation. Human intelligence may no longer be dominant, but that doesn't mean it becomes irrelevant. In fact, our ability to guide, govern, and ethically shape AGI could become the most important test of intelligence humanity has ever faced. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.